Hoje os gringos reagem a
figuras históricas brasileiras.
All right, you're going to see photographs of Brazilian historical figures, and then you'll answer a multiple choice quiz about what their profession or role in history was.
Got it.
Recognize this guy?
I do not recognize this guy. He looks like he might be an actor. He has expressive eyebrows.
I think he's got a lot of money because he's got a bow tie and a sash.
I think that he's a very angry person.
He looks very fancy, like a dancer from the 1920s. He actually reminds me a lot of Fred Astaire.
I'm gonna say he's a dancer. He dresses more like a dancer than a killer.
Okay, I think it's D because he looks like a villain. He looks like he's out to kill people.
I'm gonna say he's Brazil's most debonair president, and I want to picture him doing a Fred Astaire dance while he's like entering the Congress.
And I'm gonna go with A.
In fact, he was Brazil's most debonair president.
Oh, look at that. He is debonair.
So you see the sash on him, that doesn't say president to you?
No, that says dancer to me, almost 100%. Dancing president. Maybe it says dancing president.
Well, at least it wasn't the most notorious mass murderer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he looks very formal. I can see that.
Do you recognize this person?
I do not. I don't know. And it looks like she's got a painting of herself behind her. So, narcissist, I'll say that.
She looks like she has a very tough job and that she has a lot of power.
She looks very cool. She looks like maybe a writer from the 70s.
I'm gonna say she's the first lady.
I think she was the first lady.
First female talk show host.
A author.
Okay.
She's a very sexy author. I picture authors to be more not as sexy.
I, again, have no idea who this person is. I mean, she looks sad. Like, I think everyone from this time looks sad because it took so long to get their photo taken.
This is what I picture an author looking like, 100%. She's got bad hair. She looks like she writes a lot. Doesn't see a lot of sunlight.
She has cowboy clothes on, it looks like. So maybe she was on a farm or something. She doesn't look too happy, so maybe that I could take that into consideration.
Looks like someone who has suffered, been through a lot.
She looks like she's the hero of women's suffrage movement. She looks like she's pissed off at some dude.
I think it's C, composer of Brazil's national anthem.
She looks brave and strong. I'm gonna go hero of the women's suffrage movement in Brazil.
I feel like she doesn't look nuts enough to be the mass murderer and just nuts enough to be a hero of the women's suffrage movement. Like, she's put in her hours. So I'm gonna go with A.
Another triumph for my fake answers. She is the princess.
Ah, she does not look like a princess.
Princess.
Princess? Why is she wearing all the tassels?
I did not expect that. She looks very sad. I don't know why.
You're gonna love this one, Eric.
Alberto Santos Dumont. The Brazilian who invented the airplane? That's offensive. That's an offensive statement. I know who Dumont is. I'm going to say that he is the notorious traitor who helped the Peruvians win the Amazonian War of 1825.
This guy's either a prince or a mass murderer. Yeah, he's definitely, that bow tie was tied with a lot of anger. It was a very tight bow tie going on there.
He has a really great mustache, very like dapper, tailored suit going on. Absolutely no clue who I'm looking at.
Okay.
He looks like he runs the town. His coat makes him look like he's very formal, but like cool with it.
I'm going to say he's the notorious traitor who helped the Peruvians win the Amazonian War of 1825.
Okay, I'm going with D, the mass murderer.
He's serving me some Wright brothers realness. I'm gonna go with the Brazilian who invented the airplane.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
So, but who did invent the airplane? You mentioned the Wright brothers.
Well, I also know, I think there's like a lot of contested things of who's invented the airplane.
He does look like an inventor, so that's why I thought there's no possible way he's an inventor.
Did you have any idea who invented the airplane?
No. I thought it was Orville and Wilbur Wright.
He is known as the Brazilian who invented the airplane. How do you feel about that?
He doesn't look like it, but that's just my view. He looks like a mass murderer. If I were to do it again, knowing the answer, I would have picked the same thing.
Do you have you heard of him as having invented the airplane?
No, I have not.
He's either not a real person or the greatest president Brazil's ever had.
He doesn't have a shirt on, so that means that he is tough and he fights people.
I'm gonna say samba dancer. King of Rio Carnaval, baby.
Sorry.
I'm going to say that he was the first black member of Congress.
I feel like this is the king of a community of fugitive slaves in Northeast Brazil.
Correct.
Yes, okay.
I'm gonna go with C.
You are correct.
This guy clearly did not get out in public a lot. It's a lot of weird facial hair going on. I'm going to say he's an author.
I feel like this guy looks mean, so I would say he's a murderer.
I'm gonna go with an anthropologist famous for his descriptions of previously uncontacted Amazonian tribes because of the tiny spectacles.
I'm gonna say anthropologist. He looks like he's been sitting in a farmhouse full of animals.
This proves my expertise in designing false answers that seem correct, because he's an author.
Even though you fooled me before with the word Amazonian, I'm going to go with that he's an anthropologist.
Oh, he's an author!
No, is he really? I thought it was too easy.
This guy looks like the guy from Happy Days, like the Fonz, who goes like this. He looks like he's successful too, so.
This guy's a philanthropist, or the worst mass murderer ever. He's got a very nice smile, though. Not great teeth, but nice smile.
So he's a sweetie, so I'll say he was a minister of war.
I have to go with C, the vice president.
That's incorrect. In fact, the answer is the man who coached Brazil's 1970 World Cup champion.
I think that this guy was the World Cup coach.
He was. Congratulations.
I'm going to say he coached the World Cup champions in 1970.
Correct!
Yo! Woo! Goal!
Oscar Niemeyer. First of all, we all know that Niemeyer is a famous soccer player. Wait. Niemeyer is a soccer player. No, I think there's something wrong here. I think you mixed them up. Niemeyer is it related to the soccer player?
No.
But I think it's
Neymar. Neymar. It's not Neymar.
Neymar. So never mind. I don't know then.
I'm not really getting something from his face. He kind of looks politically.
This guy is either a statesman, member of Congress, or a character actor.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I think he's the architect.
You are correct.
I'm the winner!
I'm going to say he's the first Nobel Prize winner for literature.
Incorrect. He's a very famous architect.
That was
World renowned.
world renowned. I'm just glad he didn't murder anybody.
I think this is Brazil's first Nobel Prize winner for literature.
Nope. Brazil's famed modernist architect.
All right.
Okay, she's got an intense stare. She's a dancer. She's a performer of some kind.
I don't think she works in an office because her outfit's kind of informal, she has short hair, which I haven't seen yet.
I'm gonna go with the singer.
Correct.
Yeah, it's the short hair.
Okay, I think she's a singer. She looks like a singer.
Correct.
I'm going to go with C, the leader of the student movement against military dictatorship in the 80s.
The answer is A.
I'm going to say she's one of the most celebrated singers in Brazil.
Correct.
Yeah, she's got that, I'm going to knock these people dead with my voice look.
This better be the mass murderer. I have no idea who this is, though.
This looks like Seth before he puts on makeup.
For the heck of it, I'm going to say mass murderer.
I'm going to say she's the worst mass murderer in history.
Close. She is the mistress of the emperor.
This is from a long time ago. Her jewelry looks very expensive. I think it's A. I feel like she looks like kind of the equivalent to a first lady.
I hope this is the first woman to command the colonial army.
Mistress.
She was commanding something. Am I right?
Are you kind of wondering who the mass murderer was?
Yeah, I was about to ask you that. Who?
Turns out the Brazilian. Let's look things up.